All right, it looks like we're live. Hello and welcome to the stream. We're gonna pick up today and do a few major playthroughs today. I am a little behind. I need to get caught up. I thought that was. Oh, it's a U, not an E. All right. There it is. All right, we're gonna do Dan's course up next. I'm a little behind documenting all the playthroughs I've done, and probably a week or two behind on getting all of the published courses in the thread. That'll be my task for this evening, is to get caught up on judging stuff and get that all ready to go for contest deadline and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, so we're gonna give. I'm almost positive I've played this course. I'm almost positive I have not played it on stream. So we're gonna give Dan a playthrough here. First things first, I appreciate the environment here. Again, having recently done a course kind of in that like San Fran, like California Cypress course with some Mackenzie bunkering style, I appreciate what he did here. I think he's done a good job with it. Naturally, I believe he said that he basically maxed the meter out when he was making this one. So I think the course, like there's a couple spots that it gets a little, or it feels a little barren. But as when you run into planting problems and like have no meter left, oh, well, we're gonna start off with a clunky first hole. Yeah, I was afraid of doing that and running it way past, and I try to get cute with it. I think that was just a spot I can't miss, and you're not going to get close to that hole. Not with that big mound in front of it. But yeah, the visuals on this course are lovely. Okay, it's fun to see Dan kind of channel his artistic side. Although now that I say that, I feel like maybe I have done a playthrough of this and I'm just forgetting. If not, it's okay. Because I feel like I've made that comment on stream before, but maybe not. Yeah, the pins are certainly brutal on this course. There's some real tricky spots to end up in. There we go. I'll take that up and down all day. I feel like the fog gets a little thick at times. Like, kind of a nitpick. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, but just preference-wise, I feel like I would dial it back slightly if I was designing this course. The wind didn't take that at all. Feels like every time you end up in a trap, the green just runs away from you. I'm sure that's probably intentional. You know. But I'll be curious to see if that's a theme that sort of sticks the entire way in. If every bunker I'm in, I just have a pin where I can't reach. Or can't get anything close to. At least not at my skill level. Okay, Dan's at the level of kind of a designer where I feel like I can get really nitpicky because he's gonna, like, this looks spectacular. I love all of those bunkers. This one just doesn't quite do it as much for me. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. I just kind of feel like I'd bring these cut-ins in a little bit more so that it breaks up that top line when you're looking at it from the tee. Yeah, I imagine I'm not gonna have a lot of comments other than, "Ooh boy, this pin is brutal." Maybe a little dicey, but at least I'm throwing a wedge into it, so that helps. That being said, like that's kind of the thing for this contest is make bonkers pins that are only barely doable. I don't think I've seen anyone really. I've seen like individual pins that I feel like pushed it too far. Ah, yeah, the bridge. The bridge is cool. That's a lovely touch. It looks great in the background. Okay, that's where all the meter went, and potentially well spent. Here we've got some planting on this side. But again, anyway, back to the point I was making when I got distracted, as I tend to. Um, I don't feel like anyone has really overshot the difficulty on in this contest. On the level of individual like pins on particular holes, yes, I've seen a couple pins that are just silly, but as far as hole designs go, I don't think anyone's pushed it too far. And this is like a kind of a good example of it's this course is very difficult, but at least for me, but like I don't think it's overdone it in any way. Like the plat people should still tear this one apart because that's just what they do with anything that's remotely like fair. Oh, that one's going to be in the trap. I think the pan on this could use. There's kind of a big bump in it, at least to my eye. It could use maybe a sculpting pass, or maybe there's a spot in the middle where a brush was missed, something like that. I think that's gonna be like my primary nitpick, and I should it's absolutely a nitpick because I think the bunkering on this course is quite well done. But I think there's a couple spots my first playthrough of it where I thought there's like a couple bunkers that could use some touch ups here and there. I'm just playing some terrible golf right now. This is what I get when I hop on stream. I don't think I've played this game in a week or two. It's been about a week. I think I streamed some of these last week, but no warm ups. So we're hopping straight into this, and the swing is not there. Like I'm bad at this game, so like me playing these level courses is already a stretch, and then doing it without any warm ups means that I'm gonna put up some terrible scores, and that is that. That pin is brutal. Like that one might be, again, I'm hitting a wedge into it. It's probably fair, but my goodness, is that borderline? Again, probably the point there. Also, I have not made a birdie yet. I guess yeah, yeah. This hole's framed nicely. Thank goodness I can't hit the branch on that tree. I was a little worried about it. Ooh, oh, I have to hit a pitch. This is just gonna hurt. At least we covered. Come back in. All right, all right. There's a shot. Using the green contours to our advantage, and we're gonna make our first birdie, which is lovely. I want to say I believe he said he also did some like kind of custom grandstand work or something that cost some of his plant meter. So say the tournament atmosphere, seems solid on this course. The crowds, again, it's a little detail, but it's one that you don't see done very well that often. Is like the crowds are spread out in a way that feels natural. It feels kind of like a tournament atmosphere as opposed like organically kind of happened versus that whole idea of like it's obvious like hey I built the course and then I slapped fans around the edges. Like it feels like hey, this is like somebody thought about where the tournament objects are going, and how crowds would get around this course, that kind of stuff. Man, I am hitting terrible tee shots today. And I don't really know how to explain the whole, hey, it just feels like, again, it's the people are standing in logical spots of places they'd be able to reach if, this was a real course and the tournament was actually happening. Versus them being kind of like shoved into the bushes somewhere off to the side. Oh no, that's a terrible putt. Did I just putt into the bunker? I think I putted into the bunker. Yeesh, that's tough. Oh no, I hit the stick. Alright, but we stayed on the right tier, that's good. Man, I really need to work on my putting. Or everything, honestly. Uphill 20 feet into the wind. It's a nicely framed hole. Wish I could hit a decent shot at it, but, the hole itself is nice. I really need to work on... I'm just hitting it too hard on all these putts. I can't really be aggressive with speed. There we go. We'll take it. We'll take it. Well, I don't think I'm going to break 80 on this course, which is a little terrifying. Like, the pins are definitely brutal, but it doesn't feel like this course is that hard. At least it's hard well, it's hard around the pins, obviously, but the difficulty elsewhere is there, but it's pretty subtle. The pins are they're what hit you in the face in terms of, being... Hey, Dan, you made it. Hi. Your course is absolutely kicking my ass right now. I picked pin 3. I probably should have... I imagine you have conditions and stuff, so I just went with default, and I picked a random pin. I like the way this looks off the tee. This is nice. Alright, I think I can... If I can hit a decent shot... Nope. You didn't change from default green speeds. Perfect. Yeah, true, but I also just picked, a random wind as well. So, it's not necessarily how you set it up if you had anything specific, but... Oh, no. See, this should have been a birdie opportunity, and I screwed it up. Yeah, and again, I don't... Actually, this bunker would be one where the green doesn't run away from me if I'm in it. Every bunker I end up in, the green runs away from me. So I'm just incapable of hitting any bunker shots close. Which, is... Oh, so I'm playing it on an easier setting than it would be otherwise. That's kind of terrifying. But I am also playing like crap. So, I'm making it very difficult on myself. So I think... Again, I like the whole concept idea. And the bunkering's not bad, but I feel like this is, bunkering-wise, maybe the weakest hole on the course. There's something about the sculpting around it seems slightly off to me. And maybe the scaling feels a little weird. But when you're doing Mackenzie bunkers, they have to be big, because you can't really get the kind of edge detail that you want on anything smaller than that. And so if you're doing a small green like this, it gets real difficult to make it scale-wise feel right, because your bunkers are capped at a certain size, sort of. Maybe that's part of it. Now sit. I got a soft hop, but not soft enough. But visually, I love this course. Matt, what are you doing? I'm just blowing it past everything. Gotcha. Again, yeah, like the bunkering as a whole is really good on this course. Again, having done a very similar concept recently, I feel like arguably did a better job with it than I did. But it's also a critique playthrough, and I'm gonna pick out like individual bunkers that I feel like I would have taken another pass at. And I think with the last hole, it's less like, oh, the bunkers are too big, and it's more like it's a green surrounded by big bunkers, and the green itself is tiny, and so it just makes the scaling feel odd. Like nothing that you did on it was wrong. It just, to my eye, just feels off. Or like it just really highlights how tiny the green is. Well, I made one birdie, and it might stay at that one. I could get greedy and give this a go. I think the answer to that is that's a terrible idea. Where do I want to put this? Because having a pitch at this pin is not great either. Oh god. How do you lay up and then hit a bad shot? We're gonna make everything real hard today. At least I get to hit a full wedge because my shot was so bad. Yeah, we're still not a birdie opportunity anymore now, but maybe we sneak in a chip. Nope. I need to figure out what other courses I'm going to do today. I want to try and vaguely do them in order, but I'm well past remembering what order all of the courses are published in, and I'm about a week behind. This pin, again, they've all been borderline, which, again, is kind of as intended. This one might be the first one where I feel like that one maybe needs some work. Like, it's sort of in the yellow slope. Yeah, Seb, this course is just absolutely wrecking me. I'll stay. Yeah, I don't know if I can even... At least the slope isn't terribly big, because I don't know if I can, like... I don't know if I could keep that on this tier. Well, there's a cozy little 3-putt. Well, hey, you did better than I did, so there's that. I've made one birdie so far. Well, it is certainly hard enough. Oh, look, the scoreboard is cute. I like that. I feel like I love the attempt of like, I'm gonna put some names on there, and then just nah, I'm good. But that's a cool idea, and my goodness, that had to have taken ages. Let's see. I can't blame you for that. I would be like, hey, what if I put names on this, and then would try it for about a minute and go, absolutely not, I'm done. Especially if you have meter issues. You're just like, nah, I don't need to spend percentages of my meter on that. I completely understand that one. Oh my god, my putting's so bad. Yeah, which I know Mayday did that on one of his, like, a major course before, and that probably took like 10 hours, I have to imagine. It's just obscene the amount of detail that went into it. See, now this is an Ernie. I think I hit this green in regulation. This is for a 4-putt. and they don't make it. What the hell? Oh my god, Matt. What are you doing? Alright, this is, Alright, I'm getting a little frustrated with this. I keep ending up in the same spot. Like, this is just terrible. Oh, thank God we're done. I'm so done. Hi, Saucy. I'm trying. I don't know why I'm just hammering every putt. I'm not playing any different than I usually do. I'm usually not that far off. But it's fine. We're we're done with that one. Don't take this the wrong way, Dan, but all of a sudden I'm regretting my decision to do these tonight. I don't even know if I want to play anymore. I feel done. Alright, I did McConnell's. I did TJ's. I haven't done Crizzy's yet, I don't think. Or No Goal. I'm gonna try No Goal. I don't think I've done that one. Again, I need to do a little... Oh, don't worry. It'll be on VOD. The drama's basically just like, oh, Seb, you're here. I think I have you in the list. Oh god, I'm hitting too many buttons. I do. All right, we'll do yours next because you're here. How about that? Easy enough. Okay, so we'll cut this. Episode here. For those in chat, I'll be right back. But we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks.